Alright, so this is a little drive out of Lake Emerald. I drove to the far side. Oh, lots of bumpies. So some of these units have nice carports underneath the building. This is building 106. That's not where we are, we're in 116. So right over here is, I'll see if I can point the car that way so you can see it while I'm driving past. This is the lake. Some people have some nice little lawn chairs set up under a little tiki hut. And there's the pool, hot tub. There's cabanas to keep you some shade on you. Some nice sunny lounge spots. Over to the left here, we've got the basketball court. And then we can swing over and you can see the pool. So there's the pool, and there's a clubhouse up there, and there's a really cool little cafe. So come down here, want to go to the pool, you can get yourself something to eat as well. So there's some basketball courts over here and another little gazebo. We're going to go up through the clubhouse area. This is pick up and drop off only. But, you know, let's say you're in here and the other half wants to go to the pool. Just needs a quick little drop off. You just pull up in here under the shady drop off and you're good to go. And there's the office in addition to the clubhouse, same building. I did take some shots inside the clubhouse. I couldn't get into the gym area, but took some shots inside the clubhouse, and there's like a really big ballroom, and they've got a piano in there. They do dinners. Actually, I think today the dinner, I think it was either $11 or $12 for pasta and fried fish. You know, gotta try new stuff, right? And this is all gated in here, which is really nice. And the way they did it, pardon me. The way they did it is you're driving on this outer loop, which is where everyone parks, and there's the elevators and the main entrances for the building. But really, the walkabout area here is this great walking path that they have along Lake Emerald, and you could walk from 116 on the other side over here, or even further down if you didn't want to walk around the whole lake. Now you don't have to. They have ample guest parking over at the clubhouse, so you could actually walk from your property over. And we can see some over here. There's some gazebos with the walk along the lake. There's some docks. It looks like a bunch of them are being worked on and fixed up, but you can walk right along the lake, past the barbecue areas and the gazebos. Always nice to have a little shot of shade once in a while. And you can walk your way all the way around to the clubhouse. So if you just feel like taking a nice stroll to go get something to eat over at the clubhouse, or there are several pools scattered throughout Lake Emerald, but if you wanted to say go over to the main pool over at the clubhouse for a little more social interaction, or you wanted to have a gazebo, or rather a cabana. So these smaller pools that are just kind of between the buildings, they don't necessarily have. They have some shaded area, but they don't have the cabanas. So for the cabanas, you got to go down to the main pool. And when I stopped there to take some photos, people were really friendly, saying hello, and a bunch of different neighbors were there. They kind of had their cabanas set up. They were sharing some snacks and just having some chats and all that stuff, which is always nice to see. It's a community. The other thing I did see while I was walking along the path were several kayaks. I even saw a little sailing catamaran, just a little teeny one, but there were several kayaks that were just kind of moored out right off the shoreline there. So best I can figure is residents here who have a kayak don't have to worry about either deflating if it's inflatable or pulling it up. And let's say our unit is a third floor property in building 116. So if, say, whoever would like to live there had a kayak, you're not going to want to haul that all the way up to your building every evening. So some people have them on a little, kind of just moored and locked up right off the little shoreline there. So it's nice to see that there's a lot of trust with that. Hopefully there's no one out swiping kayaks, but I can't imagine they'd be out there if that type of thing took place in here. And everyone that I've walked past and said hello to has been incredibly nice and friendly, saying hello. So, all right, so here we are at the end. Look at this, a bunch of guest parking with lots of shade. They say in South Florida, the best parking spot has nothing to do with how close you are to where you're going, or well, it's got to be relatively close, but the best parking spot isn't necessarily the closest one to the building you're going to, it's the shadiest. It is warm. Right now I'm reading 100 degrees in the car. So we did from one end of Lake Emerald to the other, and now we're just working our way back to the exit of the property. It is nice to see the work going on here. Around the circle so you can see the pool right here. There's a little local pool right next to building 116. The pool guy just showed up to do it, clean it. And that pool is being renovated right now. The hot tub, the pool, the docks, things along those lines. And here's another pool right here. All right, now we are now leaving Lake Emerald. I gotta catch a quick picture.